that you have set up, that's this third party?
We don't charge any profit from these women, like nothing. We just give them.
You're just helping facilitate
We're just helping.
it.
Yes, we're not charging anything.
There's no financial return.
No.
You want it that way.
Yes, because at the end of the day, I was actually, as I told you, I have a lot of when I played. So I was running my own business at that moment. For example, I run a business back in Pakistan where it used to be like import and export.
Okay.
Like I used to do that. I used
clothing
to,
or
anything. We used to bring like, it was similar to drop shipping. We used to bring all of the brands in Pakistan, help a lot of people who wanted those and bring that. Okay. So that was my business. Okay. So in terms of monetary value, I didn't want anything out of the...
You were making money already with this other business.
Yes.
So you wanted to do a good thing.
Yes.
And let it be just a good thing for people and let them win. Fantastic. I really applaud. I have a similar motto. I try to help as many people as possible every day. It's very small what I can do, but I try to do as much as I can for as many as I can. And then believe somebody else will be part of their ongoing journey, right? Like people who come into our lives and give us opportunity at every stage of our life. So you were doing an internship in Kuala Lumpur. What was the internship all about? It was about permaculture. I was dealing with farming. Farming, okay.
Yes.
So agriculture has been a big part of your internships or life, or just that one particular
Just that one?
That one.
That was one done, dusted. I wasn't very interested in that.
Okay.
Yes. I was like, basically, I had an idea, or I wanted to solo travel myself. Okay. And I still remember because my father having 4 daughters, and he was very protective about us, right? So I never got in it was basically, I was just sitting on a dinner table and I was like, you know what, I want to go to this internship. Right. So I did not know what the internship was about. I just applied it through an organization which was in my college at that time. And I said, I want to just go for internship. So there it mentioned gardening. Okay. So I was like, I'm just going to go plant some, flowers and something similar. So when I didn't even know that my father's going to allow me to go. But I don't know, my sisters kind of told him, like, let her go, make sure, let her enjoy the life. So I got in on the dinner table. He said, okay, fine, you go. And I was like, okay, are you sure that you're letting me go? So when I reached there, it was my first day, and that was like all about composting. That was making all the other things in the field and growing vegetables, making sure that you're going in their hands and whatnot. And I was like, oh my God, because I was a pampered child. And I was like, okay, now this is something very interesting. So I still remember I came back home because I went making sure that my family, I'm telling my family, okay, it's going to be so enjoyable. I cannot even call back home and tell them, okay, that this is something happening with me. So I called up my best friend and I told her, and I was crying with tears, there's so much work that I need to do when I'm sleeping, because they give you like, you're living in bunk beds. So my bunk bed was down, and so they were only a mattress, and I was like sleeping on the mattress. I need to cook for myself. And there was so much happening, but I couldn't just tell that to my family because they're going to get worried. They're going to be like, you went there with your own choice and I had to deal all of that. So no, agriculture was not a big part of my life, still is not. For me, it's more into training. Like my part of life has always been volunteering, training. Okay. So my second internship was actually what I wanted to do. I was working with children with disabilities. Okay. Children with Down syndrome, children with autism. So this was basically what I really wanted to do, and I continued my internships in that. Okay. Yeah, so helping kids. I love kids, so working with them gave me an opportunity to spend time with them. And even these kids, they're like so bright, like kids with Down syndromes, they're kids with autism. They have so much inside that you learn from them. Yeah. You always learn something new from them, like how to be patient. Like I've learned my patience with working with them. I love it, I enjoy it, and if I will be given an opportunity again, I'll definitely be going back.
Aliya is giving me lots of ideas, and I think in the future, after we do the edit and put this up, hopefully later this week, as soon as we can factor in the time, I'm going to be able to give you introductions to additional people that I think are going to fit the more I understand about you, your business, your bandwidth, time-wise. But one man came to mind as you were talking, one of the relatively small business owners that I try to help and do as much as I can for him. I met him in Manila about 4 years ago or so. I was maybe 3 years. Yeah, 3 to 4. I was traveling back and forth from Tokyo to Manila every month for a week or so, helping another owner in Japan with his wife's family and setting up a business in the Philippines. And somebody I knew actually from the Bosphorus in Istanbul, from Turkey, said, I know you're going back and forth, why don't you meet this person I know? And so I met him. His name is Rajiv Singh. Okay. And I will give you more information in the future, but the thing that comes to my mind is he went there as an engineer from Dubai, where he was living with his wife and children, originally from India, but having lived in Africa and elsewhere, and went to the Philippines to start a business around helping the coconut farmers. There are maybe 3 million coconut farmers in the Philippines who make about $2 a day. So he set up a business called Coco Veda. More than 100 all handmade by women products, all natural, no environmental negative impact, many other good things that it sounds like resonates with some of your passions. And I think there may be fits and there may be business ideas, for-profit, not-for-profit, simply helping people, because I see everything on all those levels. It's not just this or just that. When I do good for somebody, it's amazing. All of a sudden I get a contract from somebody else to do what I'm interested in doing that just keeps me going. Yeah, right? That's true. So I'm going to be sure, and this camera will help remind me. You've helped a lot of women. Yes. Many different countries.
Yes, no, majorly from Pakistan, because
mainly from Pakistan.
Yeah, my friend deals with Bangladesh. Okay. And I kind of just help a few Nepali owners to bring in items to Pakistan from there. Okay. So yeah, till now we're only limited to 3 major countries: Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Nepal. Nepal is also very in terms of, it's very saturated right now in terms of our business model. Okay. Like, but yeah, very few business owners are there, like 2, 3 maybe, and they're like providing some really nice fancy stuff to Pakistan.
You have, I'm assuming, and this is a rhetorical question, dependable suppliers.
Yes.
You when you say I can do X, Y, and Z, you can do X, Y, and Z. Absolutely. So I think you may have messaged with him already, but if not, you need to find a time to sit with a surgeon from Istanbul. It's spelled Sercan.
Okay, not yet.
Not yet. It's a 3-part YouTube series on my channel, Advisor Danny. Okay. Okay. Turkey to Canada. We did it a few weeks ago. He's an engineer, worked in Lagos for a while, went back to Istanbul, went to Japan, ended up here at University West.
Oh yeah, that's my university.
That's your university, so he's there.
Yeah.
But the thing that gets me, you'll see in the videos, but you probably have no time to watch videos, so I'll give you the note. He told me when I said to him, because he was in the import-export in Turkey, but had a really hard time finding dependable suppliers. Yes. And one of the things I asked him was, if we could find suppliers, would you be able to continue doing that business with your family and all who were there, military family? Yeah. And he said, absolutely. So, clothing was one of those things. Exactly. That the biggest bazaar in the world, Istanbul, loves to buy. So I think on an altruistic, economical, capitalistic, philanthropic, all those levels, it would be a good conversation for you. Exactly. And there will in time be many more like that, because in life I'm an ordinary man. I had a past U.S. president as a client. Oh. One of his investments in his first cousin And at the beginning of that company, it was me and his first cousin doing everything to set it up. And now it's a public company.
Got it.
And that family, which everyone knows, which I have mixed feelings about today because of things that have happened in the world, said I was one of the most unknown, connected people they had ever met.
Yeah.
So a very ordinary person growing up, I had some nice little breaks where people saw some characteristics and gave me interesting international things to do that led to us sitting here and having many things to talk about, right?
Yes.
So helping many women.
Yeah.
You are. Around the world.
Around the world. Idea is around the world, limited to 3 countries right now, but as we grow, as I keep on traveling, meeting new people, getting their ideas, why not? Why not around the world? I believe in thinking big every time.
The hot buttons for you were let it sparkle, so people can connect. We're going to put the picture in here with your Instagram, with your blog.
Yes.
And you give